We're glad you're here. Is there anybody willing to say you're glad to be here? Okay. So just a couple of things real quick. First of all, we're offline. So I know most of our church is not here in person. They're out there. So just be praying for them as they try to get us back online so we can be there for the next service. But we're here together, right? And I'm glad you're here. And we've been in the middle of this series on prayer. We've been calling it Messages because that's what I believe prayer is. It's messages that we want our Heavenly Father to hear and messages that we should want to hear from Him. But before we jump in, let me share a couple of really important things that are coming up, especially next Sunday. Next Sunday, our youth, junior and senior high, we'll be talking more about that later. They are going to be taking the month of November and praying for persecuted Christians because we don't think about it very often, but and as many problems as we have with our nation, we can still come here and worship without being persecuted. And so our young people are going to be praying, and November 7th is set aside as the day of prayer. So I want you to join with our unplugged teens, our youth, in praying for persecuted Christians, but also be praying for our youth as they focus outward, away from themselves, on others. If you want some information on this ministry, right out here, the connection wall out these doors, you'll see that live edge shelf, and there is two things out there. Please take one per family so we make sure that we have enough. But there's a magazine from this organization that it calls people's attention to persecuted Christians, and there's a prayer guide. They are free. You're welcome to take them. They're out there. Just be considerate of others so we have enough for everybody. The next thing is baptisms on November 14th. We're doing it again. Like every time we do a baptism, it's like, well, wait a minute, I want to get baptized too.